Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. I was thinking about maybe taking a longer gap between Monster Train runs since I did like almost two in a row, but it's fun. I need to start off. I have to tell you that if you are watching this video right now and you're thinking to yourself, but if you watch these videos when they go live and you're thinking to yourself, man, this video is 1 hour. Sorry, I'm thinking about it. This video is 1 hour earlier than normal. If you're thinking that, you're correct, I think. It might also be 1 hour later. I think it's 1 hour earlier, though, because, anyway, daylight savings time happened last night. I am recovering still. But for those of you that live in normal places in the world where you don't fucking obliterate everyone's personal schedules for fun, uh, this video and videos for the next, like, 6 months will be switched back to the other time. So, you know, the 1 hour difference, I think it's going to be up 1 hour later, but I don't know. There's no good option, you feel. So, that's what's up with me. Also, if you can't tell, I am very tired. I'm not even, like, I live on my own schedule, so it shouldn't matter, but I don't like sleeping in, so I try to avoid it, but the first few days are rough. I don't like sleeping past noon, basically, but today I did. It was crazy because I used to sleep until like 2:30. That shit was wild. Back in like 2020 during the pandemic when I was on my own, completely my own schedule. I mean, I'm still on my own schedule, but I just kind of try to keep it in line. Although all it really does, I stay up the same amount. I just kind of sleep less now. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get rolling. Umbra, Exile, Wormkin, Talos, Arcus, Diligent Seraph. Diligent Seraph, we have to alert, because I'm about to go down this Perils of Production line here, and I'm gonna get smoked, potentially. Just gotta keep that in mind. Lightstone Casing is pretty good. Lets you go double stack -1 holdover Void Binding, or more importantly, double stack Value Stone holdover is really good. We don't necessarily have to play that line, but I don't think Mask of Penumbra is good enough for me to want that. Yeah, because we can go trample here. I'm very down to clown here on a little trample. And, I think you go in case Divinity. And our game plan will be to use free value generating echo cards to supplement our build. This fight doesn't look scary to me. Maybe I should be afraid, but I can throw morsels at it as well. So, it'll be alright. Yeah, oh, and I have Echo Break. I thought I had Reap, but I am wrong. I'm Exile. So we'll go Shade Splitter first. But yeah, I'm good today. I hope you're all doing well as well. Again, I know a lot of people probably just skip right past the first bit. It was a different time back in old Monster Train era. I used to talk a lot more in the intro, so people would timestamp to skip them. I don't really care anymore. I'm kind of over it. I had this feeling back in the day where I needed to like take time to. Oh, I remember. It was for engagement. I would ask you questions in the intro section there, and you guys would comment on them, and we would discuss in the comment section whatever I was talking about. I stopped doing it because I just had no questions. I was running out of shit to say, but also now I feel like it makes a lot more sense to just do it. If I were going to do that again, I would just do it like here, you know? Like why would I wait and just sit on the title screen, you feel me? Goes morsel here. I can trap you. I can talk in this fight instead. If I have anything to talk about in Wild Frost, for example, I just talk about it in the first combat, because these first combats are going to typically play out about the same. I think that even though these games are big, like, decision web type games where there's a million billion choices at the end of the run, the first room of every roguelike where you have these branching paths, there's only so many things that can happen, so eventually you're going to see them all. I go Mind Collapse here, and then I can give it a +10 and cheat energy, and then Proclamation is free. These are all free. Proclamation is actually free because I have Encased Divinity. And I'm going to go Magic Shops here. My game plan is very definitively hold over Perils, hold over Void Binding. I'm just going to lock in. This is an all-in strategy. It's hit or miss. Hopefully I don't miss. The killer is Diligent Seraph. Whoa. He's big. Sure, man. We can do it. I know if you're a YouTube viewer, I know one thing about you, just naturally. Every single person who watches these videos has one thing in common. They love things that are very wide. Glug Cider, oh my god, he's so big. You don't care if he's good or bad. Oh my god, he's massive. Sorry, wrong one. I think I want this. Okay. I am going to take the money anyway. Look at this big dude, he's so wide. And then they love him. And they go, oh man. You know who the biggest guy for this is? Big Sludge. That guy, extremely large and beloved. I'm unsure of this unit draft, because, like, what do I even want? It's a lot of armor when I'm playing for Trample. Yeah, I'm good. Anyway, the bad news about Glug Cider is that he's terrible. I'm sorry. He's really bad. But people, they love to play him, and then they love to show me, oh, I won with the Glug Cider. Look at that. Oh, he's not so bad now, is he? Incorrect. I don't agree. He is indeed so bad, but I support... Actually, no, I don't support people having fun. Stop having fun in my presence this instant. I'm so sick of this shit. If you're not out here playing solely to win, what are you even doing? Why are we even discussing? I feel like that's kind of how I felt back in the day. Nowadays, I am not this way, don't worry. I support some fun. Not a lot, but you can have a little bit of fun on my watch. Just a little bit, though. Don't be having too much fun. I will say something. I should have killed this 1-1. That was a mistake. Hopefully I will not regret it. Losing... Yeah, I do regret it. Wow. I got Perils. It's all good. But I should have focused on killing that. That was my B. Anyway, I don't know. I feel like I've come around on just playing games for fun lately. You can have fun. I'll allow it. I want relics. I'm gonna avoid steel shops. I'm very clear on what I want here. Faulty Loader is nice because Penumbra has a bit of a lead time, so this lets us just kind of clear the first wave for free. I can get around that. Hammered Chestplates is just like, it's fine. 5 HP isn't a lot, but it's not nothing. Yeah, so what I was thinking here is, I was thinking I might go Glug Cider Infusion. Revenge, apply Reap 5 to the attacking unit. Because the problem with Glug Cider, if you don't understand, the reason this unit is bad is because units in this game have draw priority, which means you draw them on turn 1 or 2. Glug Cider has this extract 4, which means you have to have 4 echoes on the floor to play him. And since you draw him on turn 1 with your champion, you're drawing 4 cards, and he costs 1. So you'd have to find a way to play 4 echoes out of your starting hand of 4 cards. Actually, 3 cards in the base deck, because you only have 5 draw. So it's like numerically impossible to play this unit on turn 1 right now. But you can infuse him because he loses the extract cost. And he gives some decent stats. And we'll just make this big Shadow Eater. I don't mind it. Actually, I think this is really stupid. But what I also think is that it kind of just crushes the early to mid game. And I get to put Glugsider's name in the title, and then you're all gonna click on this video and you're gonna go, oh baby, Glugsider, Glugsider. You're gonna go feral in the comments section. Was there a value stone here? No. I need to watch for value stone. What's Blessed Sword? I think that you can go any of these and they're pretty good. I believe the best one is gonna be Petrified Skull here. Just pick an enemy and kill it is very good. The way that this works, by the way, is you pick these and then you don't play them for 2 turns or for 2 fights, and then they become a permanent card. Or no, you get an effect that says purge cards now consume instead of purge, which is interesting because you can take these purge stones for -1 purge, but they just become -1 consume, which is not really all that good, but it's of note, I would say. Okay. I'll be okay in this fight, I believe. First and foremost, though, we gotta everyone gather around, bask in his wideness. You ready? My God, he's wide. Holy. He's actually not too bad, by the way, if I can feed him some Shade Splitters. But I'm not gonna take energy for or space for that because I got other shit to do. Although I don't need energy because I'm gonna be playing Void Binding. So maybe I could find it in the budget. I'll talk to the partners and see what I can do for you. How's that sound? Ember draining myself with no future is kind of scary, but I'll be alright. Look at him, he's gonna do great down there. Also of note here, if she goes top, is she dazed? No, so she takes a big hit here. Yeah, because melee weakness is the next hit deals 2x damage, and trample is excess damage carries through. So this guy gets hit for like 148, 160 now. Or no, 150. And Talos takes the melee weakness damage, which is cool. I will probably be looking for some melee weakness throughout this run. There are cards that give it. Melee weakness plus trample, very good. I think Shadow Eater Glugsider combo meal is done and dusted here, but that's okay. He did his job. He dampened the blow of the first fight. Kill both of these, we save our damage shield. And I think 2 damage shield will be on 1 damage shield here. I don't think I win this. I'm gonna need a good draw. 73, I don't know. Double perils? Tough because I need like a good Shade Splitter here, but I can't because this is sweep. This morsel would have been nice, but too bad. It's a shame that that's the infused one. How is it? 184. Wow, it is terrible. I am extremely dead here. This is unsurprising, I think. I wonder if you played this out without going all in on Void Binding if you win. I don't know. Let me try it again. I like to do this and learn. It's fun to replay fights and see what we can figure out. It turns out that Void Binding giving just 4 damage shield is not good enough. And also our only unit being this big moron is also not very good. None of that's surprising, I don't think. If I had space to feed him, I think he wouldn't be bad. But let's try this again, and let's try not playing out. Let's try playing around the morsels, basically. Also, I just fed a harvest to Talos. Not a good idea. If we instead focus on just going Shade Splitter, do you think it'll look better? It might, because 1 damage shield morsel, or 1 lifesteal morsel changes a lot. That's what I believe anyway. The problem is that I might not hit a lifesteal morsel, of course. It may just be energy all the way. We can do things like ping off here and maybe even here. We get a hit on Talos again, but she slays, which isn't good. Proclamate. Maybe I draw back around also. Go here, here. Maybe I can reach the damage shield anyway? Oh, that's weird. The draw changes, like the draw order is different here, obviously. Or was it? I don't know. I think I might still be dead. I think that this is a common problem when you try to build a Void Binding start. It's not very good if you miss on holdover, but we can just do the math. You're gonna be on 2 Ember, or two damage shield basically. Because you're gonna have to swing 1 time into this guy. Oh, you're gonna have to swing, let's see. 2 damage shield means you're gonna have 4 rounds, 4 times. Whoa, you are not close. Wow, this shit is terrible. It's not surprising. I mean, I think that Trample is just kind of bad in general. Trample Penumbra is not very good. Sadly, it's probably his best form as well, but we can try all we like. I don't think there's anything you can do for this guy. He is not, even with the good Void Binding, he is not the carry. There's nothing to be done here. I am super dead. You could, like, Petrified Skull, maybe? Maybe Petrified Skull here. It purges, but maybe I can get something through to the boss. Yeah, a Proclamation is not close. No lifesteal, also. Yeah, it's very clear. I guess I'm unsurprised. I mean, I'm not shocked. I also went to 50 pack shards to play Glugsider Shadow Eater, which was just kind of goofy, let's be honest with ourselves. I don't think I would recommend that. I think that in the future, if I were focusing on my victory, I would probably not click on Glugsider. Just a thought, anyway. Just a quick little theory I had there. Don't do that. Now I'm gonna play my 500th copy of Let's Watch the Big Tree Man Kill Everything. Oh boy. Hey, you know, I gotta win a run. I can't just have this video be 17 minutes. So, let's go get through it. Let's go. We had our attempt at fun. Now let's do our government mandated victory. That's what it feels like. I tried having fun. Fun is not allowed here in this run. Today, fun is canceled. Everyone gather round. It's time to do our time. We got our Wildington star, we got our Awoken, or our Exile Awoken, our Melting Secondary. We got our Dregs to throw away. Time to do our time. This shit is, as usual, pretty free. Unsurprisingly. My game plan is going to be to play around the tree. We're the clan with stealth, so I can hit a Molten Encasement and just walk this run over. Funnily enough. Oh no, I'm dying. Anyway. This is lethal. 170. Oh, you almost had me. And I don't hate Vine Grass. Sharpen is also kind of nice, but I think Vine Grass was better. Ooh, no stealth. At least there's that. You can grab Molded here. Pick up a unit. Shattered Shell, we already have Sweep, so I just need something to stand in front of my boy. I think Lady of the House is pretty good here. 45 HP is a lot. I don't really need anything human, I just need something to stand in front of him and live. So, I don't mind that. And then, because I'm playing around my champion, I don't really care about the steel shops, but maybe we could see something worthwhile anyway. Multi-strike isn't bad. There is multi-strike Shattered Shell here, which I don't hate. And then you use Wendy Boy in the front. And then Shattered Shell... Well, the problem is that he's going to lose all of his kills to Wildington, but if you put him in front, he's just going to die. You see, it's a little bit of a catch-22. perhaps. So I think I might just pass on this, actually. And what I'll do is I'll go multi-strike Lady of the House. I think it's not bad. I'll leave her other slot open, because the difference between 45 and 70 health isn't that big. I don't really care too much. Plus 10 piercing goes to restoration detonation if I want it. Plus 30, same thought. I think I'm just gonna leave it. We have opportunities here to do some interesting stuff. We can play some reform lines for sure. Those aren't crazy ideas here. We can do a little like reform Lady of the House idea maybe. It'll depend on what they decide to show me, but I have good healing built into the deck to keep her alive, which is good. And if she dies, I can always bring her back. Both things seem fine to me. She lives. I'm just gonna kind of press end turn here. Although I should be healing and buffing Lady of the House. It doesn't actually matter. The problem with this unit is that she's really good early, and then she just falls off a cliff after you beat the second boss. Second major boss, that is, not this boss. I like Steel Enhancer. Molten Encasement. Okay. Very cool. Whoa! Dude, they always show me Steel Singer when I'm not allowed to click him. I have 2 healing cards. I can't click on this thing. But I would like to. I want you to know I would love to click on Steel Singer. But it is just not viable. I think you could go Vine Mother here. No, wait, that's stupid. I want an infusion for Lady of the House, and the infusion for Lady of the House is definitely Lady of the House. So, skip. It could also be Lady of the Reformed, to be fair. I got Molten Encasement. I go find Endless, and we can just call this. I can just end the video, basically. Okay, cool. All right, everyone, go home. Go on, go watch Slice and Dice or whatever. Whatever else you got going on today. I'll be here if you wanna stick around. I'm sure I'll be yapping for a little bit longer, but I cannot really imagine. And now we do not want Lady of the Reformed, by the way, as the infusion. Oh yeah, that seems really bad. I'll be sitting here. I'll be yapping for a little bit longer, but like we are. I cannot imagine a loss from here. This gives Endless as its unit infusion. I don't know. Maybe we could do like. My thought is there's like a Hallowed Halls idea we could run along with. We could do some cool shit if we get Spike Driver Colony Hallowed Halls, but I don't love... Oh yeah, also if I do that into Diligent Seraph, I'm just gonna be pissed. I think it's whatever, but maybe I'm passing up on something cool. If there's a Hallowed Halls in this fight, you can say I told you so, and I will take it. But it's alright. We should play top 4. Are you pushback? No, you're Daze. Whatever. I'll crush her anyway. I guess I shouldn't be so cocky because I could always die in this fight, potentially. I'd be surprised. But it could happen. If a bad burnout happens, I think it could go against me here. But I mean, we're 7 burnout. And I clear the deck very well. I get rid of everything. All my units and all my units just go away, and then I should always draw back into burnout. I do believe. Train Steward. Train Steward, yeah, we have 15 cards left in the deck, and 2 of them are burnout, and we have a few turns yet to go. Oh yeah, and I'm Root Seeds. That's the other thing. I draw more cards because I'm Root Seeds. Many reasons that is probably just fine. Oh yeah, here it is. Purifying Cleanse. The second Purifying Cleanse locks us in, I'm pretty sure. 51 times 2. I believe she wins. Purifying Cleanse. I mean, it's 100 damage with 51 health, and we are not against the Giga Talos. I didn't just randomly go up to 40 pack shards. Good job, Lady of the House. Although if I had skipped multi-strike, I would have died there. So, you know. Okay, well, I get to say I told you so. Haha, there's no Hallowed Halls. Devourer of Death is whatever. I think I will go... I go Unleash. It's okay. It's a good full heal card. I mean, it's like maybe the best healing card. Heal the whole floor to full. Legion of Wax. No joke here, I think the best thing to take is Wickless Tycoon. It is crazy to say, but there is nothing that important for Lady of the House. She's just kind of here to be here. She's here for the paycheck, basically, so I could take the paycheck. Legion of Wax is fun, though. If I could pick Legion of Wax with Wickless Tycoon, I would take both, but, you know, we're gonna grab space, and then we're just gonna kind of take her easy here. The only thing I would like is I would have liked something better for Molten Encasement than a Self-Infuse, but you can't be too picky, I suppose. What's bad in this deck? What cards don't I want? The units aren't that big of a deal, so I guess I'll just clear Train Stewards. We'll leave the Dregs, though, because they're money, or their energy, I should say. God damn it, Monster Train. Stop giving me this generation. I hate this shit so much. Fucking... triple temple into no temples. It's like, it should not happen, I feel. Very strongly, it should not happen. Well, I'm gonna take the infusion so I get money, I guess. It's fine. And then I will just go without my self-infuse. I might actually die for going without my self-infuse. I may have been too greedy here, but we'll see. Do I get quick? I don't get quick. I'm gonna hold out for quick. Hopefully I don't have to see Strangler 3 on this run, but it can happen. And I will do Molten Encasement, I guess, even though the second one does nothing. Oh, the game is trying my patience. That's all there is to it. Armor 15. I'm not afraid, I don't think. I should have gone the other path, though, had I looked ahead at the temples first. I just keep assuming, and I'm incorrect. We're gonna play bottom floor here. It's better because I'm not under threat of dying anyway. They can't really hurt me. And they can't leave this floor. So we just sit down here, and we stack up. Lost the coin flip. It's okay. Hopefully I draw a Purifying Cleanse, but I have Reform to cover the bad cases. And the mid-game here will be straightforward, I will say. I click this card, I pull units up to the front if I want. You didn't get hit. I need to make sure I'm clearing out shit like Train Stewards, though, even though it costs energy. Because I need to hit Purifying Cleanses. I need enough Purifying Cleanses that you don't die. And I lost a draw. So I have to care a little bit more. Purifying Cleanse. It's not quite lethal, but that's why we played bottom floor as well. I get to play Molded now. Hey, wait, I don't get to play Molded here. Hang on, I missed. I drew Molded and now I won't be able to draw it again. Okay, well, I will play Stealth on to Dreg here next turn then. And these guys will finish up. Basically, you just play bottom floor here, because even though I would have more stealth, it's fine. I can just camp here. Not a big issue. I could also, if I draw Reform late, I can reform my dead units. Also fine. Worthwhile to consider looking for something like Wickless Recruitment, though, to remove Burnout from Lady of the Reformed. We just need to give her so much Burnout that that doesn't happen, because these Relentlesses are going to go like 20 rounds. That's your assessment here. I don't think I want these. I was thinking about Invigorating Solution. Oh. Right on. I think in the next card pack, I would like a rocket launcher and a lot of rocket launcher ammo. I'm pretty sure that's what would be optimal here. We're giga rich, so we're just gonna go to the shop. Oh, cool. That's pretty nice. I want to roll for Burnout 1 here. Okay, it doesn't happen. You want to check for it, though. Just in case. It could happen. And we'll just start clearing out 1 costs, I suppose. Save a little money. Friendlies get +5. Jackstrips is okay. I don't know. None of this is good. Jackstrips was like the triple S tier before the DLC when all the enemies would die to it, but now it's pretty worthless. But maybe it's good. It's not like I have harvests that I care too much about. Damage, heal, buff. We go buff for sure. Movement is pass. And, dude, I don't need more money. Give me space, I guess. 10 attack +1 space. That's pretty good. I'm trying to leverage my money in a meaningful way, but it's kind of hard. There's not a lot that I want. Oh, fuck. Crystal Cloak. She kills burnout plans. Well, if they go up, I died, so I guess it doesn't matter. And this is not the stealth version of this fight, at least, so there's that. But it is Sycophant, which is also similarly gross. We're gonna play bottom floor. Same thought. Go sit down here, and when I die, I'll reform. Same general thesis here. We'll play on multiple floors. I should probably be buffing my Wendleton, but it's also not that good. He's kinda garbage, just in general. Oh, yeah, not enough. Sorry. This lady is doing all of the heavy lifting with her 150 damage, which normally wouldn't be good enough, but with the stealth I think it will be. I just have to fix the burnout problem, which I have now, the fix to the burnout problem. Remove burnout. And now she's just 51 times 3. It's not like I was playing something where I needed her to be burning out, so it's perfectly acceptable. It's not like I was playing, what's it called? The +10 attack, +2 burnout. Yeah, now I don't have the stealth to see this through. That's okay, because I have 2 turns to draw into Molded here. Ideally, I just hit it next turn. But yeah, we just sit there and look at each other. You know what I'm noticing? Wendleton should be in front. That's what I'm seeing here. You seeing that as well? If Molded is... Well, let's do the quick maths here. I want to play Molten Encasement, but should I play Molten Encasement? That's your big question. This lady deals 65 by 3, and she'll be burnout 4. She will hit all 4 times. 65 by 3 is 195. So basically 200. 200 4 times is 800, so even if I'm off by a little bit. Okay, so I shouldn't play Molten Encasement. I lose the game if Molded is my bottom card, but I've given myself the highest odds of winning, and that's cool. Wow. That's pretty funny, isn't it? At least I did what I could. I did my best, and that's all that matters. I think that if you play on the top floor, it's gonna look the same. Pretty sure it's gonna look the same. What I should have had going here, because okay, let me start with this. I often misplay by playing on the bottom floor in runs where it doesn't make sense. I do not think this is the case. I think it made perfect sense to play on the bottom floor because the through line is very clear. Well, on this cycle through the deck, all I had to do was not have it be the bottom card. So in like 14 out of 15, I think 13 out of 14 card draws or something like that, you can look. If on either of the last 2 turns I drew Molded, I would have been fine. And I just cycled through like 13 or 14 cards. Shut the fuck up, Crystal Cloak. Stop talking shit, I'm bitching. In like 14 draws, if I draw this card, I win the game instantly. It's not even a question. I kill this boss, no problem. So I gave myself all this time to reform. And it happens like this, basically. My thought is maybe I should have played top 4 because I would have had more time to put up stealth. But there's no enemies, are there? Yeah, I don't want to run it back. I wanna run it back. I think if you, in my mind, if you play top 4, you're gonna have the same amount of stealth, right? Because we're going to be drawing the tomb later. Or it's gonna be dying later, I should say. More accurately. Like, it's gonna not be dying. If I had Burnout 1, I would play this for sure. And I would agree. But this feels like it's gonna be worse to me. Let's find out. Yeah, because now I don't get this one. The whole draw shifts. And I'm missing out on all this money, but the money doesn't actually matter. I don't care about it. I just want to see. I'm ending the video after this, by the way. I just want to see if this is, like, if this was viable, because it doesn't seem like it should be viable to me. My stealth is going to be much lower. I guess you'll miss. Like, what I can do is I can do this, and we can chump like 3 hits off of Crystal Cloak here, which maybe shifts things. Okay, well, I'm just stupid. There's no excuse for that. That's just brain bad for sure. 6 stealth. Molten Encasement. I guess it's better because you can chump the Crystal Cloak's rounds off. And I actually ended up with the same amount of stealth, huh? Wow, yeah, no, I was very wrong. Huh. So I guess the takeaway here is the guaranteed through line is to chump block. Which is interesting because I thought it would just be to reform. I think that it's hard because both of these lines should win. And when I say should, I'm not sitting here going, oh well, my RNG was so bad, yada yada yada. It's impossible for you to count in this deck, is what I want to say, right? It's impossible for you to know that you can bottom deck there because Root Seeds varies your draw. Like in a deck where I'm drawing 6 cards per turn and I have 19 cards, I can know with a decent amount of certainty that I have a chance to bottom deck on turn 3, right? And we can start thinking about it like that. But with the +1 draws being variable draws, you can't know that you can bottom deck there. So, I don't know. It's curious. Anyway, I'm gonna let this one go. I just wanted to see if this would work out. The takeaway from this episode in general, there's 2 things to learn. 1, don't have fun. And by that I mean don't pick bad units because it's funny. And 2, and this one I guess is kind of obvious, like when you say it out loud, but if you have a bunch of units into Crystal Cloak, you need to play them to chump block. It's just strange because I thought for sure 1 reform was lethal, and it was. The thing that's actually shocking to me though, the one that I can't get over is that I have more stealth here than I did down here. I guess there were no gap turns for Molten Encasement. Anyway, I'm gonna just abandon run after this, but I'm gonna stop it here because I lost this run, and I reset just to see it. Like I don't mind resetting if I lost to something that was honest, or like an honest mistake or something. But I lost to just a tactical error, so I don't know. It feels right to lose here. I don't really like resetting for value. Also, this run isn't doing anything too interesting. You're just gonna watch me play stealth for a while. Thanks for watching. If you, let me go to the screen so you can get the seed. Actually, let me get here. You can run this one if you want, but I don't know. It doesn't look that interesting to me. It's interesting to work through these. You know, not every run has to be a win. I think that's also a big point. No, I don't have to upload all wins. I don't really, doesn't matter. It's just that I play the run and we learn something. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.